Welcome back to Colton Cast, everybody.
Suck my toes, liberal.
So last time we talked
Yes.
about A Sister's All You
Yeah, we
Need.
talked. The last one was
No.
mainly about domestic girlfriend and how weird that was.
This one's going to be mainly about A Sister's All You Need and how weird that one
No,
was.
we're not. We're not going to be
I
doing.
watched
Each
through the
episode of Colton
entire
Cast is about a
season.
different incest anime.
I watched the entire first season, and let me just say, A Sister's All You Need is one of the best animes ever. It really is.
Even better than Evangelion.
I'd say it's the best one ever made.
Imagine. Imagine that conversation in like the big three of anime. There's Naruto, Attack on Titan, all the good
That's just all you
ones.
need. Like, frick
Assassin's
the
all you
big three.
need.
It's just Big Me.
It just comes in out of nowhere.
That's just all you need. It's just Big Me.
It's not big. You're not even in. You're bottom three, baby.
Okay, so
Anyways, did you actually watch the entirety of A Sister's All You Need?
No, I did not. Why would I subject
Man,
myself to that crap?
I don't know. You watched almost all the first episode, so.
I watched the whole first episode. That's a thing
Oh
I
yeah,
did.
you right. You watched the first episode. You told me in private. You said that you loved it.
I did not say that.
You absolutely did say that. I have the receipts.
Do you? Then pull them up.
I don't wanna.
Then mother trucker, you don't have them.
You don't know nothing about nothing. But anyways, yes, welcome to Colton Cast. Today we're going to be talking about, what do we have? We don't.
It's about Mario 64 and why it changed my life. So when Mario
Can you tell he's been playing Mario 64?
when
Anytime.
Mario grabbed Bowser's tail, oh my god.
When Mario 8 browser,
Brother
anytime
conflict. Wait, hold
Arcade
on.
plays a new game, it's all he talks about for like 2 to 3 days until he moves on to the next one.
Okay, hold on. I'm looking through the Crunchyroll list again. I see Brothers
Oh my-
conflict.
We're not continuing the incest animes.
Come on. Oh,
We need
look
like a
up-
different
okay, look,
medium to talk about.
We looked up.
We? You speak in French? We did not look up anything. I'm just sitting here.
I looked up.
Cutely, I might add.
I looked up sister animes, but I never looked up mom animes.
I don't want to know about mom animes.
Did my internet just die out? Because nothing's loading.
Good. That's
Nothing's
like the
loading. Did
best
my
possible
internet
outcome
actually
that could have
die?
happened. Your ISP.
Wait, hold on.
His internet might have gone out.
Oh, no, it's good. We're good somehow.
His ISP was like, he's looking at a lot of weird stuff. We gotta shut it. We gotta kill it.
Setting a nuclear bomb in my house.
Colton, why is the internet all working? Oh yeah, I've been looking up mom incest animes. You know how it would be. You know how
Okay,
it
my
go.
wife has no emotion. That's not really anything, but I saw that.
Is that gonna be what this podcast is about? Just looking at incest animes?
Yeah, we're gonna be watching them next episode.
No, we're not.
Come on.
I never signed off on that.
Oh,
There's
well,
nothing-
now you have.
I'm gonna need a
Oh
contract.
my god! I found one of the worst animes I've ever watched. Worse than Azuki-chan.
Oh lord.
It's called.
I thought you loved Azuki-chan. You told me you loved it.
Hell no.
It was the best one.
It's called First Love Monster.
No, that's bad.
I
Who would ever thunked that?
I watched it. It was like one of the first animes I watched when I got Funimation. It's a slog. Nothing happens.
Is this tag?
So
Is this
it was an original tag anime. It was a tag anime. It was first season and second season and third season and
And
Recursed and then Recursed 2 and Recursed 3.
It's gonna be in the movie. It was in Plus.
It wasn't Plus. It wasn't Plus.
Not many people know this.
Oh yeah, no, this
So
sucks.
what's it about? Lead me in on the
Okay,
storyline
so-
here.
This is a high school girl who moved to a new town. If I'm remembering
It's always a high schooler.
Okay.
Always a high
And
schooler.
she sees this really tall guy, and she's like, "Oh my god, he's cute." He's in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he still makes fart jokes. He's basically a toddler.
So he's you.
But,
Yeah.
she falls in love and they start dating, even though there's a huge age difference. It's Japan.
Okay. So, huh.
There's no sex ever mentioned, but it is still very weird.
Editor, play Not Like Us.
Anyway, average rating is 2.7 if that's anything.
No.
It is one
Who
of
would
the
watch that? If I sat down and read the synopsis of that, I would blow my brains out.
Genuinely, I fell asleep halfway through it. It was so boring.
Is that bad?
Yes, it's bad.
Man, I want to see weird age gap animes.
Interviews
That's
with
like what I
monster
exclusively
girls.
watch on my private Crunchyroll account.
Oh yeah.
If my Crunchyroll ever got leaked, I would go to jail. How many people know this?
Okay, and there's another one that I've watched. It's called My First Girlfriend's a Gal.
Okay.
How do I explain
what's
this
that
without incriminating myself?
Oh, please incriminate yourself.
So My First Girlfriend's a Gal.
Do like the TikTok thing where they say unalived. You should do that.
Unalived. I'm gonna
And it just
unalive
completely-
myself.
Okay. It just completely takes away from
You know what?
everything
Hold on,
about
no,
the
I-
actual thing.
I'm gonna read the description. A new school
Mhm.
term begins, as does a season of new encounters. As he surveys his class full of couples, Hashibi's mind is filled with distress as he asks himself, "Why am I still a virgin?" Are you with me?
Oh, I'm with you.
Having heard from his friends,
I'm loading my revolver right now.
having heard
I
from
bought it
his-
specifically with one bullet for this purpose.
Having heard from his friend that the easiest way to fulfill his long-standing desires to graduate from Fellowship of Virgins is to kowtow to a gal, June does exactly that and asks his classmate Yaku. I don't know those names. He asks
Send me the
girl out,
description. I'll read it out.
and
Because apparently you're
unbelievably, she
illiterate.
actually agrees to date him. So she's the popular girl. I'm gonna call her blonde hair because that's what she has. Going attack route here, and basically he starts to like, "Oh yeah, you're looking at my skirt. Anyway, I'll date you, nerd." And they actually fall in love by the end of it. It is so bad that it turns around and becomes good.
This sounds like every single bully to lover anime
Let me
ever.
show you the art.
The
one of the
art. Is
characters-
this gonna get me on a
one-
watch list?
One
Because we
of the
gotta be
char-
careful here.
One of the characters is a pedophile. I'll say that. Like the big joke is that I want to touch little kids. Like the fat one is a pedophile, which I don't know how to feel about that.
Okay, yeah, when I said this could be incriminating, I meant it. If Azuki-chan... This is Azuki-chan, pretty much.
This is Zuki-chan.
Where it's like, I promise she's 18. It's fine.
Yeah,
He's actually like a 5,000-year-old demon, so it's
exactly.
cool. No, I'm gonna shoot that thing in the head.
And then it'll give you
And then
head.
I'm gonna throw... what? I'm gonna throw it into like a pit, and I'm gonna do like a dance around it while it's engulfed in flames.
You know, let's
like
talk
a
about
ritual
actual
dance.
good anime. Charlotte. I did a attack episode on Charlotte. Go watch the anime her season 4. Final season.
That song. I've watched a lot of animes. I've watched Evangelion, the end of Evangelion. Is Invincible an anime? No, it's definitely not.
Anyway, yeah, I've been watching more emotional animes in season 4. Your Lie in April, Cowboy Bebop, Evangelion, Plastic Memories is in season 2. All these good animes, and yeah, I can't go into much detail about them like I can the crappier ones. It's a curse. Like I can tell, I
An
can go
anime
on.
curse. Bam tune.
But damn too.
And then I do the worm. You should do the worm in one of the episodes. It'd be kind of fire, I think.
Yeah, I'm disabled. I can't do that.
The worm does not. Oh yeah.
You are an
You
idiot.
could do it.
You are stupid.
You know how like marionettes operate? You get your dad to like puppet string you.
That's crazy.
Now, what's crazy is if it worked. I know your dads need like 500 pounds of fishing line. I'm sorry, that was so mean. I feel bad every time I make a fat joke.
Okay, you want to hear another anime name? You want to make another? You want to hear another one?
I don't know if I want to.
My
Hit me with
unique
the
skill
worst anime.
makes me OP even at level 1.
That sounds like the most. That sounds absolutely horrible.
You know,
That was definitely came up in a boardroom filled with 53-year-old men.
Oh, this was awesome.
3-year-old Japanese guys.
VTuber
Who
legend.
sack no hose.
How I went viral after forgetting to turn off my stream. What is
Okay.
What is this about? There's only 4 episodes. This is ongoing.
I hope it. Aw, man. I hope it was canceled mid-season.
Yuki Tanaka is a VTuber.
Kermit just trying to come out of you?
He's trying to escape. Yuki Tanaka is a VTuber at Live On, one of Japan's largest VTuber companies. As a polite and ladylike whatever, one day she forgets to end the stream and viewers see her real personality, irrelevant and proper and prone to what are these words? After a long day,
I think you just can't pronounce Japanese
Yuki
words.
is surprised to find that her accident caused her ranks to multiply. If she doubles down and gets to work, she'll be a star yet. She'll be a star yet. What is that? That's not English.
Yeah, it's Japanese, you moron. Yeah, that sounds like it was. It sounds like the boardroom filled with 50-year-old Japanese men was like, okay, what's popular right now? VTubers make figure out four stories. Each anime, we make $10 trillion off of that. How are they in business? Do you think they're gonna go out of business by the end of the season?
Oh my god, I found a Zuki-chan.
You should watch a Zuki-chan.
Right next to it. It's all these terrible anime names right next to it is Theater of Darkness. That sounds awesome. Theater of Darkness, and then you got my 1,000-year-old grandma is actually my girlfriend right next to it.
That sounds actually real. Like, if you said that, there was like a bit of me that was like, that's a real thing.
My 1,000-year-old
She's
grandma.
legal age. I
girlfriend.
think she's definitely not legal age, Arcade.
That was my best joke ever.
I know you got like lightning in a bottle with that.
Unfortunately, I'll never be able to do that again.
Yeah, because now because it's like illegal in all the states. Things change. This is Joe Biden's America. You can't make a Zuki-chan jokes anymore.
You can't make a Zuki-chan anime character.
What was the Ben
episode.
Shapiro Zuki-chan joke I made? Like, actually, according to the freedom of speech, I can look at the 16-year-old's boobs.
Oh no, anything but that.
Okay, well, it's cool for you, but for me, it's not
Yeah,
good.
you're 18 now. You can't look at the 16-year-old boobs.
I'm a
for
big
me
boy.
Though, I can because I'm still.
It's
a
all
minor.
chill.
Trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor.
A minor.
Ugh.
We should do that as an acapella. That should be on the next Blackwater album.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe cut that out of the broadcast.
Why? What's wrong with mentioning Blackwater?
I don't know. I don't know if you just don't like bringing up old stuff. I know I don't like bringing up old stuff.
Okay, so TGC Records.
Don't. Well, okay, that's fine.
Oh, it goes further?
You know the specific era.
We're talking about Kip 2, where you had a Flappy Bird clone.
What? No. I don't care about that stuff. I care about
I don't know what you're talking about.
the early days of TGP. Cut that part out of the podcast.
I'm not cutting that out.
Cut it out.
You mentioned Blackwaters. I can mention literally hell. Listen.
You don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with it.
Because it was deleted a day later.
Well, okay, but it's the era of that.
That was my Renaissance era.
That was not your Renaissance era.
I've fallen off since
Your
then.
Renaissance era was after you met me. Without me, you would be nothing. You're not beneath my boot.
I'd probably be happier.
Dang.
I'd be less depressed.
Dang. All right.
Honestly, TGP,
Without me, you'd be 4 trillion pounds. I'm sorry.
Without you, I'd probably be skinny and not in the hospital.
That would be kind of crazy.
Imagine
like if
you're the
there's an
reason I
alternate
had a
timeline
stroke.
where you never met me and it's like reverse switch. I'm 4 trillion pounds and then you're like 100 pounds.
How big do you think I am?
Not 4 trillion. I just said 4 trillion because it's funny. It's a funny mental image.
You'd
Where
be
my density
dead.
is, like,
You'd
off the
be
charts.
the same size as the Earth. You would consume us.
Okay, well, just because I'm heavy doesn't mean my density is low. Like maybe my density is high.
I'm
and
high.
then I only take up. Me too, buddy. To get through these
really? So
podcasts,
much
you gotta
sense.
be high. But no, if I was dense enough, I think I would turn into a black hole. But I could fit like into my it would be like if you walked on Jupiter.
Yummers.
Jupiter Entertainment reference. Not many people know this.
Yummers.
Talk about space. That's a good. Okay, can we talk about something that I just remembered? You didn't think Neptune was a real planet. I don't know if that was real. We're talking about planets. Because apparently he didn't know the colors of the planets. That's real. Do you want to talk about this?
No, absolutely not.
You want to know how much the education system has failed you?
It's failed us all.
He thought What did you think? He thought Mars was or Pluto was
Red.
blue?
I thought Mars was
Red.
red.
He thought Pluto was red.
No,
Mars is red.
No, I thought Pluto was blue.
And then I had him guess through all the planets.
Which
He didn't get. You got like none of them right.
It has a shade of blue in it.
Okay, yeah, well, every planet has a shade of blue in it. Mercury has a shade of blue, and it doesn't mean it's blue.
Why are you blue?
Why you blue?
Just you need a cock.
He thought Saturn was green. That's real. That's not real, but he did. But I imagine that could be real.
Yeah, man.
Imagine, like, if one day, just, like, a planet randomly changed colors.
It's like
Like,
the
what-
trans
Jupiter
planet.
became LGBTQ! That'd be kind of crazy.
Pluto comes out as gay, becomes main planet.
What is this? Is this like, is this like Smosh? Like, Smosh animated? What was the planet show called? I forget.
What the hell are you talking
That was
about?
before you were born. Viewers at home, y'all remember Smosh Babies?
I remember Smosh Babies. I watched Smosh Babies.
Wait, you were like 4.
I watched it after
They
the
had
channel died.
They had like a thing with the planets, and I think Jupiter. No, one of them was a pedophile. I don't remember anything about
Okay,
that.
Jupiter's a pedophile. That we need to look. At
No.
Speaking of, we're gonna look up. We say we're gonna look at search histories this episode. So who's all guessing what you think my Pornhub history was?
Have you all put in your guesses? Open up
Um,
Pornhub right now. We're going through it. Joke's on
okay.
you. I use X-Hamster. Don't do that. Don't. We're not doing that.
I've cleared
A
my
lot of
inventory.
weird dog stuff.
Inventory. I cleared my inventory. I cleared my inventory.
I cleared. Is that what you call deleting your browsing history? You cleared your inventory? You need to stop playing Minecraft. You need to just, like, delete that off your computer. You need to go on, like, a hiatus. You need to cold turkey that.
A cold turkey. I need a cold turkey. Yeah, man. Gobble
You don't
gobble.
need cold turkey. You need 2 cold turkey it.
I need 2 cold turkeys.
No, you don't need any cold turkeys. There's no amount of turkeys that are cold that you need, but you need to cold turkey it. You don't need any cold turkeys.
Then what do I do? I'm just here with. I'm supposed to get cold turkeys.
Just
out
don't
of
use
cold
it.
turkey.
Stop using it right now. Delete it off your computer
I don't
this
have any
instant,
cold
and then never
turkeys
touch
though.
it
There's
again.
no.
You don't need cold turkeys. There's no cold turkeys.
You said cold
Buy 2 cold
turkey.
turkeys from the grocery store, and throw them at your computer.
I can't. I don't have the money for a cold turkey. They're expensive.
It's like $13 a turkey. Spend like $27.
A turkey. Yummers.
It's $27 buying 2 entire cold turkeys and just throw them at your window while they're still like frozen solid.
Put them in an ice cube.
Viewers at home, we have the Colton and Josh challenge. Buy as many cold turkeys as you can afford and just put them somewhere and forget about them. Go to a relative's house, stuff the cold turkeys just somewhere. Let them rot for like a year until the smell is unbearable. And then reveal your prank. And then get disowned.
Do you have something you want to tell me, man? That was oddly specific.
I have many cold turkeys. But they're not cold anymore.
I won many.
They're
cold
more
turkey
room temperature.
competition.
The cold turkey. They should make that. You know how there's like hot dog eating and hamburger eating challenges? Cold turkey challenges. How many cold turkeys can you eat? Can we get Joey Chestnut on there? How many cold turkeys? He's like digging in there like a feral beast. He gets down 3 cold turkeys before he just perishes. Because he got like some disease.
I could get through 5 cold turkeys.
Can you get salmonella from turkey? That might be a dumb question, but I don't know if it's just exclusive
like
to
the
chicken.
guy who talked about
Not
Hitler?
like the YouTuber. Like salmonella, like the disease.
Okay,
I had a lot of water in my mouth.
Don't lick me for one.
I didn't lick anybody. I slurped the spit back into my gullet.
Well, stop slurping my penis.
Don't say that. Hang on, now I'm curious. JB, pull that up.
What?
Do raw turkey have salmonella? People can get salmonella infection from eating undercooked turkey or touching raw turkey. Huh.
Touching raw turkey?
I guess that's why that person got sick from having sex with the chicken. I see now.
Oh, there should be an I understand moment. The hell do you mean?
Is this not an the person that was like, you had sex with the chicken, didn't you? You don't know that?
Is that like a phrase that you say? Like, you're the turkey sexter.
You had sex with the chicken, didn't you? You don't know that tweet?
No.
Sorry, it was a green text.
Rushing over to the man and pulling his pants down, revealing another set of freshly small testicles and cock.
Okay, we're done here. We're done here.
The body in the
do you want me to read out the salmonella and penis thing, or do you wish to do it?
And possibly try Anthony's record small 3 of a kind. Anthony rolled his eyes.
I stole that joke. I stole that joke. You can't read it out.
He asked, self-conscious of his ultra-small
Stop reading it. This isn't good content for the podcast,
this
brother.
This is John, Tony, Ian McKee, Future. The bisexual
I'm literally
son
gonna
of Amy
delete the thing. This was supposed to be an inside joke between us both, but now you have to go publicize it? Read the salmonella and penis thing.
Oh my god, okay. Oh my god. Salmonella and penis.
I love this.
Hi guys, I was cooking last night.
Okay, don't do a Kermit. Don't do a Kermit.
Hi guys, I was cooking last night, making some chicken breast. I had spilled some soda on my pants, so I was cooking without pants on. I was moving some trays around, and I accidentally dropped the chicken breast on the floor, but it hit my penis where it hit the floor. This morning, my penis seems like it is inflamed, and the pee hole burns if I touch it. Is it possible I got salmonella poisoning? You
fucked those chicken breasts, didn't you? You fucked the wrong chicken, didn't you? You did! It's all different people, by the way. I initially thought that was just one person, like, going through the stages of grief. Those are different people coming to the same conclusion. He had sex with the chicken.
It's actually funnier. Just think of it, one guy. Just one guy going through the stages.
So bent on, like, taking this person down because they found out he had sex with a chicken. Would you? No, you wouldn't.
Oh my god, what was that? Like a jump scare.
If there was no repercussions possible, would you bang chicken? Like raw chicken?
I would not raw dog a chicken.
I'd raw dog a chicken. No.
Okay.
No,
well,
no,
that's
no,
in the
no, no,
podcast,
no.
everybody.
No, 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 no. No, hang on. Hang on. We need context in here.
I really hope someday someone makes Colton cast out of context.
And like Colton Cats, they try to make a thread and it's all like out of context clips, and it's just me going, I would raw dog the chicken. And then everybody thinks that I would actually like have sex with a real life chicken. For the
That's
viewers at
crazy.
home, no, I would not have sex with chicken.
That's what they all say.
I don't play that way. I don't play that way. What animal? No, 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 no. Let's not
Where
go
is
into
this
that line of
going?
questioning.
No,
I
go,
thought about
go.
it, but then I realized,
Go.
no, we
Tell-
probably
ask-
should not.
Ask the question.
I was gonna ask, given the chance, what animal would you have sex with? But then I realized very quickly, no, I probably shouldn't say that. I need to have a filter sometimes.
Okay, so what animal would I have sex with?
Don't answer that. Like, don't don't answer that. He's gonna answer it. And then in like 2 months, there's gonna be a thread somewhere. Like Colton and DGP are problematic. It's gonna be me talking about raw dogging chicken and you talking about wanting to have sex with like a wildebeest or something.
Honestly, like being
Which Muppet would you have sex with?
being for real, what animal would I have sex with? Honestly, humans are animals if you think about it.
That's what I was gonna say, actually.
No, you
Like,
weren't.
humans are
no,
animals.
the hell you weren't. You were not
No,
going to say
hell I
any
was
of
not.
that.
As soon as you were thinking about it, I was like, oh wait, there's an easy out to this question. People. Because people are animals. And then I would be like all smug with you after you said like an anteater or something. And then I thought I was going to be all high and mighty. But no,
What do you
we
think
came
about
to
an
the same
anteater? What do you think
conclusion.
about having sex with an anteater? Why did you bring up
Nobody
an
wants to have
anteater?
sex with any anteaters.
Why are you bringing up the anteater?
I'm not going to bring up... There's no anteaters that are going to
You
come.
brought
We're
up
not
the
going to do like a
anteater.
live show one day and they're going to bring an anteater out.
You brought up the anteater. I think you got something you want to tell me, man.
If they can suck up ants.
I knew it.
Think about... Okay, we're done here. We're done here. We're ending the episode. Thank you
No,
all
we're
for
not.
tuning
We're
in.
only 20. We're only 30 minutes in.
That's enough for a podcast.
Oh yeah, totally.
I feel like once you get to having sex with animals, that's where you should just end the podcast
Just
and
kill
never do
yourself
another
at that
episode.
point. I'm sorry, unalive. Unalive yourself.
We got TikTok brain, bruh.
Ah.
This person was unalived.
This person had sex with a dog and did not make it out
25
alive.
male. Unalive
Okay.
my infant stepdaughter.
We should
I got
read some,
25 to
crazy
life.
Reddit
Chop it up
posts.
to bad luck, I guess.
Oh, I want
Sorry.
you to go to like Am I the A-hole? I want you to just read the craziest post you see.
Oh my god. Is this what this episode's gonna be? We're just gonna be reading like
Yes.
Reddit things?
Yes, that's not what the episode is. Welcome to Colton Cast.
What was that? Wait, hang on. Hentai AI. No.
What? Are you looking at my screen right
tried to-
now? Can you see my screen?
No. Wait, no.
Just hear him typing.
Hang on. I'm like, I just go like top of all time. I went to a different subreddit.
Oh gosh, dang it.
Uh,
Oh, this is gonna be good if he's having a stroke.
what's the swamps of Dagohbah? Do you know about that one?
No, I don't know any
Oh,
of
you
the
should
Am I
read
the
that one
A-hole.
out. We're not doing that because that's
Come
not fun. That's not
on.
original.
It could be funny.
Read out the swamps of Dagohbah thing because that one is crazy.
Alright, send it to me.
I have to do everything around here.
My internet is being dookie pole right now.
Alright, here it is on our copy pasta.
Oh my god. Oh,
Okay, so I
Dagohbah?
believe.
Okay,
yes.
so how do you say
So
that
I
word?
believe the original question was like, doctors of Reddit, what is the worst thing you've ever seen? Or something.
Okay, so Swamps of Dagohbah?
Dagohbah? Have you never seen Star Wars?
Dagohbah? Okay,
You just
so
not know
Dagohbah.
anything?
No, I'm not.
Oh my lord, I haven't
We're
even.
nurse here.
Actually,
This
no,
is
I watched
kind
the
of a
sequels.
long one. Jesus Christ, this is a long one.
He
We're
sees
gonna be here
one
for a
wall.
while.
You read through Cryon. You can get through this.
I was taking call one night and woke up at 2 in the morning for a general
Can I please
surgery.
do this? You read like a third grader.
This is what it says. I was taking call one night.
Yeah, but you read it like with a third grade reading level.
Go ahead.
Okay. Or nurse here. This is kind of a long one. After
You
reading
suck,
in a Reddit
Kermit.
voice. I was called one night and woke up at 2 in the morning for a general surgery call. Pretty vague, but at the time I lived in a town that had a large population of young military guys and avid meth users, so late night emergencies were common. Got to the hospital where a few more details awaited me. Perineal abscess. For the uninitiated, this means that somewhere in the immediate vicinity of the anus hole, there was a pocket of pus that needed draining. Needless to say, our entire crew was less than thrilled. I can't read. I went down to the emergency room to transport the patient, and the only thing the ER nurse said said as she handed me the chart was, "Have fun with this one." Amongst healthcare professionals, vague statements like this are a bad sign. We do like a Cryon anniversary where we like take turns reading every couple paragraphs.
Sorry, I'm looking at the Goon Cave right now.
Jesus. You need to figure out your Adderall situation there.
I'm really good on the Goon Cave today.
I know they always kill all the good Goon Cave posts.
You know, I'm gonna look. It's really crappy to look up Goon Cave on the computer. I'm gonna look it up on my phone. I'm already logged in.
So
on my
we're
phone.
just not gonna read this story that we started reading.
Keep reading.
No, I just said we take turns reading it.
Not doing that.
We have to be good hosts. We have
I'm
to
not
put in
doing-
an
keep
equal
reading.
amount of effort. I'm literally not gonna do it if you're not gonna do it.
I'm not reading this garbage.
This is what I have to work with everybody. He always wants to do his own thing.
Man, this is hentai. This is not Goon Cave. I thought this was supposed to be real porn.
Now, what?
I
Yeah,
don't know what
okay.
I thought the
Let's
Goon Cave
let's
was.
not
That's
look
the
at porn
Goon
during
Cave
the
I know
podcast.
about.
During
That's
the pod.
That's the Goon Cave I know about. There we go.
He's just looking through Goon Caves.
I'm looking through Goon Caves. Okay, I'm wondering.
Straight up.
We should find some like crazy Reddit stories.
Oh
Like,
yeah. I gave you one. You just don't want to
mean,
read it.
Absolutely insane.
This is insane. If you would read it.
I don't want to read this too long. We need to find a shorter one.
I said we read every couple paragraphs. We don't read the entire thing. That's what I have to work with now, ladies and
Crazy
gentlemen.
sex stories. Here we go.
This is what I have to deal with. He
When I was
has like
16,
he just
my boyfriend at the
goes.
time was going down on me, and he was under a blanket. I was
Okay.
facing the door, and his
What
mother
the-
walked in and made straight eye contact with me, and walked out and screamed his name. He had to run out and scream that while I dipped. This sucked.
Yeah. Do you know what would be better? Read this one Dagohbah.
Okay. The sweets of the gagagadi. Okay, so where were you?
The patient was a 314-pound Native American. I'm at that paragraph.
Okay, then
So
where
read
do
that
I
out.
end at?
Do like 2-3 paragraphs, I guess.
Okay. My patient was a 314 LB Native American woman who barely fit on the stretcher I was transporting her on. She was rolling frantically side to side and moaning in pain, pulling at her clothes and muttering Hail Marys. I could barely get her name out of her after a few minutes of questioning, so after I confirmed her identity and what we were working on, I figured out it was best to get her to
Anesthesiologist. I know that's a big word for
Jesus Christ,
you.
that's a huge word. Anesthesiologist. That's not how English would work. So we could knock her out and get the circus started.
Words shouldn't be that big.
And she continued her theatrics the entire 10-minute ride to the OR, nearly falling off the surgical table as we were trying to pull her under anesthetics.
Anesthetic.
I got it right. Screw you. We see patients
Close
like
enough.
this a lot, though, chronic drug abusers who can't handle pain well and who have used so many drugs that even increased levels of pain medication don't touch simply because of high tolerance level.
Is that where you're ending off, or do you
Yes.
want me? All right. It should be noted
Hey, Donald
Tonight's
Trump.
surgical team was not exactly wet behind the ears. I had been working in healthcare for several years, though, mostly psych and medical settings. I've watched an 88-year-old man tear a 1-inch diameter catheter balloon out of his penis while screaming, "You'll never make me talk." Ow. I've been attacked by an HIV positive neo-Nazi. I've seen some stuff. The other nurse had been in the OR as a trauma specialist for over 10 years. The anesthesiologist had done residency at a level 1 trauma center, as we call them, knife and gun clubs. The surgeon was an ex-army and averaged about 8 words and 2 facial expressions a week. None of us expected what was about to happen next. Let's get to the good stuff.
Okay.
We got the lady off to sleep, put her in the stirrups, and I began washing off the rectal area. It was red and inflamed. A little bit of pus was seeping through, but it was all pretty standard. Her chart had noted that she'd been injecting IV drugs through her penurium, so it was obviously an infection from dirty needles or bad drugs. But overall, it didn't seem to warrant her repeated cries of "Oh Jesus, kill me now." The surgeon steps up with a scalpel, sinks the tip in, and at the exact moment, the patient had a muscle twitch in her diaphragm, and just like that, all hell broke loose. I'll let you continue from
Unbeknownst
there.
to us, the infection had actually tunneled nearly a foot into her abdomen, creating a vast cavern full of pus, rotten tissues, and fecal.
It's bad.
And fecal matter had seeped outside her colon. The godforsaken mixture come rocking out of that little incision, like we were recreating a funeral scene from the Jan Austen's Mafia. Okay, we all wear waterproof gowns, face masks, gloves, hats, and the works. All of which were helpful. All of which was helpful as rain boots against the fire hose. The bed was in the middle of the room, an easy 7 feet from the nearest wall. But by the time we were done, I was still finding bits of rotten flesh pasted against the back wall. As the surgeon continued to advance his blade, the torrent just continued. The patient kept seizing against the ventilator, not uncommon in surgery. With every muscle, well, in every muscle contraction, she shot more of this brackish,
Brackish.
gray brown fluid out onto the floor. So within minutes, it was seeping into the other nurse's shoes. Ugh.
Do you want me to continue from there?
Yeah. I need.
I was nearly 12 feet away, jaw dropped open within my surgical mask, watching the second nurse dry heave, and the surgeon standing on tiptoes to keep the stuff from soaking his socks any further. The smell hit them first. Oh god, I just threw up in my mask. The other nurse was out. She tore off her mask and sprinted out of the room, shoulders still heaving. Then it hit me, mouth still wide open, not able to believe the volume of fluid this woman's body contained. It was like getting a great big bite of the despair and apathy that permeated this woman's life. I couldn't breathe. My lungs simply refused to pull any more of that stuff in. The anesthesiologist went down next, and ex NCAA D1 tailback, his 6'2" frame shaking as he threw open the door to the OR suite in an attempt to get more air in, letting me glimpse the second nurse still throwing up in the sinks outside the door. Another geyser of pus splashed across the front of the surgeon. The YouTube clip of David at the dentist keeps playing in my head. Is this real life? In all operating rooms everywhere in the world, regardless if socialized or privatized, secular or religious, big or small, there is one thing the same. Somewhere there is a bottle of peppermint concentrate. Everyone in the department knows where it is, everybody knows what it is for, and everyone prays to their gods they never have to use it. In times like this, we rub it on the insides of our masks to keep the outside smells at bay long enough to finish the procedure and shower off. I sprinted to our central supply, ripping open the drawer where this vial of ambrosia was kept, and was greeted by an empty box. The bottle had been emptied and not replaced. Somewhere out there was a godless bastard who had used the last of the peppermint oil and not replaced a single drop of it. To this day, if I figure out who it was, I'll kill them with my bare hands, but not before cramming their head up the colon of every last meth user I could find, just so we're even. And I'll let you continue from there.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
I darted back into the room with the next best thing I can find, a vial of Mastisol.
Something like that.
Okay, which an adhesive rub we use sometimes for bandaging. It's not as good as peppermint, but considering the over 1/3 of the floor was now thoroughly coated in what could be easily mistaken for a combination of bovine,
Bovine afterbirth.
right after birth of maple syrup, we were out of options. I started rubbing as much of the mask oil as I could get on the inside of my mask. Just glad to be smelling anything except whatever slimy demon spawn we just cut out of this woman. The anesthesiologist grabbed the vial next, dozing in front of the mask, and so he can stand next to his machine long enough to make sure the woman didn't die on the table. It wasn't until later that we realized Mastiol can give you a mild high from huffing it like this, but in retrospect, that's probably what got us through. By the time the smell had permeated out of our OR suite, down the 40-foot hallway to the front desk where the other nurses still sat, eyes bloodshot and watery, clenching her stomach desperately. Our suite looked like an underground river of ooze from Ghostbusters 2, except dirty. Oh, so dirty.
The usage of the river of slime from Ghostbusters 2 is foul. I know exactly. That image has been burned into my mind, and I can only imagine. I stepped back into the OR suite, not wanting to leave the surgeon by himself in case he genuinely needed help. It was like one of those overly artistic representations of a zombie apocalypse you see on fan forums. Here's this one guy in blue surgical garb, standing nearly ankle deep in lumps of dead tissue, fecal matter, and several liters of syrupy infection.
Ew.
He was performing surgery in the swamps of Dagohbah, except the swamps had just come out of this woman's ass, and there was no Yoda. He and I didn't say a word for the next 10 minutes as he scraped the insides of the abscess until all the dead tissue was out. The front of his gown a gruesome mixture of brown and red. His eyes squinted against the stinging vapors originating directly in front of him. I finished my required paperwork as quickly as I could, helped him stuff the recently vacated opening full of gauze, taped this woman's buttocks closed to hold the dressing in for as long as possible, woke her up and immediately shipped her off to a recovery ward. Until then, I've only heard of alcohol showers. Turns out 70% isopropyl alcohol is about the only thing that can even touch a scent like that once it's soaked into your skin. It takes 4 or 5 bottles to get really clean, but it's worth it. It's probably the only scenario I can endorse drinking a little of it too. As we left the locker room, the surgeon and I looked at each other, and he said the only negative sentence I've heard him utter in 2.5 years of working together. That was bad. I'll let you finish it off.
Okay, I read the last sentence. I'm really excited for this. The next morning, the entire department, a fairly large floor within the hospital, still smelled. Housekeepers told me that later it took them nearly an hour to suction up all the fluid and debris left behind. The OR suite itself was closed off and quarantined for 2 more days just to let smell finally clear out. I laugh now when I hear new recruits to healthcare talk about the worst thing they've seen. You ain't seen crap, kid. Too long didn't read. Don't shoot IV drugs into your taint.
Could you imagine being that woman? I would kill myself. I want to see that adopted into like a movie. I want to see that in IMAX. Like
Oppenheimer
8K. We need to start a petition. Get, get Christopher Nolan to make the Swamps of Dagohbah story. God. That is disgusting.
Cocks are so cute. Oh my god. When you hold one in your hand
What?
it's twitching, it's like it's nuzzling you. Or when they perk up and you're like, oh, nice. Penis coon is so happy to see me. The most adorable thing ever is when Sperm Sama comes out and they're really
Have you
shy,
been
so
waiting
you have to
until we finish the
work
story to
hard.
say that?
When Penis coon and Sperm Sama meet, and then bless you all like, ooh. Penis coon is so adorable.
I'm gonna hurt you.
Oh,
Like,
I'm
actually.
looking to the subreddit r/copy pastas now. My boyfriend asked me to say the N-word during sex. This is awesome.
Are you going through top of all time or just? Oh
is
yeah,
it
you
normally
are.
okay to F a plant?
I-
Am I gay?
I married a serial pants shitter.
Where's that one at?
In my defense, I had no idea until it was over. So I've been married for about 10 years, and the marriage began to fall apart around September of last year. Earlier that year in February, my husband decided he wanted to be poly because he met a stripper he became infatuated with. I have multiple chronic illnesses, and we lacked intimacy. I loved him, so I decided to let him have his thing. I was upset, of course, but I wanted him to be fulfilled. As you can imagine, things did not go well. She was stringing him along, and it was upsetting him to the point he became angry, depressed, and just downright awful to be around. By September, he became irate over everything. He was so critical of me and mean. He started going out to strip clubs, an hour away from home every single chance he got. Naturally, the depression started to kick in as I began to realize, due to his horrible behavior, I wasn't in love with him anymore, and perhaps he was not with me either. I got bored and started going to the bar at the local Mexican restaurant about 15 minutes from my house, and I met the bartender. I started coming in every night he worked, and we bonded over drinks and had great conversations. I finally worked up the courage to give him my number, and he asked me to come over and watch a movie. I know it was wrong, but I was extremely attracted to this man, and I said yes. Fast forward, he came out and we had a big blow up. About a week later, we agreed to work it out. My chronic illnesses caused an episode, and I had to be admitted. Just so happens to be our anniversary. He never once celebrated our anniversary or Valentine's Day, and he comes into my room with roses. He told me there was more when I came home. While I'm laying in bed and just had been given morphine and anti-nausea medication by IV, so I couldn't defend myself. He comes and pulls up a chair to me, and right in my ear he whispers, if we're gonna make this work, things are going to change. When you're not sick and I'm off from work, you're not cleaning the house, and you're gonna be on your knees, performing sexual acts to my wanger, as the PG version, or whatever PG version we can muster from this. That was it for me. The next day, I go home, and sure enough, he had bought me more flowers and $300 worth of jewelry from Walmart, with the receipt laid out next to me. So I call him and tell him we need to talk, and he comes straight home from work. I told him I was done. He started crying and coughing so much that he pooped his pants right in front of me. When I got my car back from him, I found a bag with pants and boxers with Dookie all in them. My mind goes back to the times I did laundry, and he wouldn't have any pants and boxers. I would ask, where are your pants and boxers I just bought you? He'd shrug. Now my head is spinning, and things began to make sense. While packing up his belongings, I found a second bag. 6 months later, guess what? Yep, more pants. Last month, pants. I took the jewelry back in Walmart and got a refund and kept the money.
Is that the end?
What?
Okay.
Am I gay?
Toy Chica can get it hard. Now, this is not the
Okay.
part I want to mention. This is just him talking about, oh yeah, I banged Toy Chica. The comment is what gets me. Please
Oh,
put
Lord.
an NSFW tag on your post. I immediately started masturbating furiously
No! On the train!
in the bus in front of 43 people. They realized what was going on. I opened Reddit to this post, and all 43 started to fat furiously too. Even 64-year-old nun on the front couldn't contain herself. Her entire arm was up her vagina. She screamed with pleasure. I was so horny that my phone flew out of my hand and broke through the window, setting in a relentless tide of horny pigeons who were instantly effed to death by the passengers. The nun shoved an entire pigeon family up her V. There's a bus full of exhausted facts.
Nobody's gonna want to watch this podcast. We're just talking.
Passengers, dead pigeons, and buckets of cum and squirt, all because you posted this.
I wanna find the Isabelle from Animal Crossing one.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is that the first time you've ever encountered that one?
Oh my god.
I'm a thorough veteran of that one.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised that Karen isn't a more popular porn category. Like, there's so much potential.
Wait,
I'm
what?
surprised. Hang on. Karen, excuse me, but do you have this milk in a different size? I need 2 liters, but you guys only have 1 liter. Guy who looks really young, but trust me, he's an adult. I'm not so sure. I'll have to check in the back. The Karen, hurry up then. Guys goes into the back to look for milk, but instead of looking for the milk, he peeks out the door to get a short glimpse of Karen's milk jugs. Guy starts touching himself, eventually unzipping his pants to start stroking his meat. I'm not reading this.
Where
I'm just
did we
not
all
reading
go
this.
wrong?
Where did I go wrong? That's the guy from Up over XXX. Or not X. That's definitely not. That's 6ix9ine. I'm sorry. And it says R.I.P. Obama. Put that in the podcast.
I don't even know what's happening.
Our heads are turning into slush. 51 minutes in.
I don't really need porn. I can experience it in real life. I can just take whatever I want and F it. Mostly animals, but all humans can consent to me effing with me. Because they're always go with my massive schlong. I can F anything, anyone, anytime. I don't need porn. Reality can be whatever I want. Under that is fish.
Google Trump scat inflation rule 34.
Not doing that.
Sorry. All right, well, I think that's the end of this podcast.
Yeah,
like forever.
I don't
We're
think,
not doing another episode
yeah,
of this.
This is the end
terrible.
forever. What do we even call this episode?
The Swamps of Dagohbah.
Not call it the Swamps of Dagohbah.
We should, though. That's what this is.
We talked
That's what
about
took up most
anime,
of the runtime.
and then we somehow got to Reddit. Is it going to be like at the start of every podcast, we're going to continue where we left off last time, then we're just going to go into something different by the end of it?
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
So next time, tune in for more r/copy pasta.
For like 10 minutes, and then we're gonna get to like which floor cleaner is the best.
And then we're gonna rank every single chlorine product.
We're gonna rank every what's the thing? Infomercial guy. Billy Mays, Anthony Sullivan. We're gonna go through them all.
We're also
Phil
we're gonna rank our favorite porn category.
Okay, we're not doing that.
Come on, it'd be fun.
I'm not doing that.
Why not?
Alright, we're ending the video off here.
Hope you all enjoyed this episode.
I didn't.
No one did. See you guys next time.
Thanks, guys.
Goodbye.
Love you.